6 o'clock, if we will please stand for the pledge of allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Welcome to our first meeting for the month of December. Mayor Alt will not be in attendance, and with that being said, may I have a motion for the minutes?
So moved.
Second. Third.
All of those in favor, the sign of aye.
Aye.
Aye, have it, motion is carried. May I have the approval of the financial report, please?
Also move.
Second.
All those in favor, view the sign of aye.
Aye.
I have it, motion is carried. At this time, we will have a presentation, employee of the quarter, third quarter 2025. Are you ready, sir, or do you need a minute?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Oops. Good evening. Can you hear me okay?
Speak a little louder, that'll be fine.
I'm sorry, the chief is not feeling well today. This is actually one of her employees. The
She is online, you are aware.
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
So I'm pleased to announce the employee of the quarter. I'd actually just like to read the comments in regards to the submittals. Squad C was dispatched to a call for a fight and a subject was shot. Upon arrival, this officer made contact with the victim who had a gunshot wound to his pelvic girdle. The officer saw the emergent nature of the wound and immediately began life-saving measures. He removed obstructive clothing and noted swelling from the internal bleeding and trauma. He immediately applied pressure and began packing the wound with a quick clot combat bandage to stop the bleeding. He also addressed EMS personnel as to the urgency of the situation and got them moving more quickly. Throughout the incident, this officer demonstrated an overwhelming sense of compassion and calmness. He commanded the scene and calmed the victim all at the same time. He demonstrated excellent supervisory skills, clear thinking, and extremely stressful situation. Very heroic, and you should be proud of your father and your husband. Employee of the quarter is Officer Grant. Come on. Oh, sorry. Do you want to come up with your family too? You got a picture real quick?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
What's what I do? Congratulations.
That's amazing. Thank you for what you do. How do you do with fun?
Mr. Teen, I can't see you, yes, that's perfect. Stay tuned. Thank you.
Okay, I gotta get you now. Here we go. Are we ready?
Hey, what?
We don't say chief, we say Elkton Police Department. You know? Excellent, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your heroic efforts.
Yes. Good night.
Thank you.
Thank you, Andy.
Andy, would you see to it, and I see Chief is on virtual, that his department is aware of this acknowledgement?
Yes,
didn't
sir.
know if they were supposed to be in it in total, but we do have a couple are here, but it's always nice when you have comrades around and they get such an honor, it's very deserving.
Andy,
We-
do you think that maybe we should postpone these for daytime meetings?
Thank you for that question. The reason we did the evening meeting, is more convenient for, Officer Demond, because he works a night shift.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, and,
Right.
so that was one of the reasons.
Okay.
As far as with Commissioner Gibbons, we had a lot of good nominations again this quarter. Unfortunately, we only can choose one, the committee. So normally afterwards, we put on the company news on the Paycor, the winner, but also acknowledge those other employees that were nominated as well. We let everyone know that they were nominated and they were
Really?
thought of, yes. So we usually put that in the system as well, so everyone knows about it.
If it were a different situation where he didn't have to be on night shift, but the employee was here and their peers could be here, whatever, could we then do it during the day or?
Oh, yes,
Usually.
normally we try to do it during the day.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, we
Okay.
normally try to do it today,
Oh,
but
okay.
because he works night shifts.
That's the only reason?
Yes.
Okay.
And then,
Thank
yeah,
you.
there were some other things too, that was, they're kind of through, bottlenecking to the situation, so.
Thank you very much, We now have a discussion, Elkton Alliance waiver prohibition for downtown events. Look, oh, that's you, that's correct.
I have them all here, so I guess the review has happened. Thank you, Kathleen. Thank you, Louis. So I have them. So unless there's other discussions that need to be had or questions of us, we are good to go.
We had a discussion previously, and I guess you're following through on what was said. Doris, do you have any comments related to this since?
The only comment I had, I didn't approve the, waiver for the Little League Parade. The board can override my decision. I believe
Well-
that the Little League Parade is for children, not for adults, for alcohol.
But it's also at 10 a.m.
It is at 10 a.m. and so it's not an Elkton Alliance event. The Little League Parade is an event that's done by the Little League organization.
Uh-huh.
We have historically, at least in my time, and I assume before me, have put in the request for liquor waivers and street closures for that event. It's always been in the past.
Uh-huh.
And so I will just let the Little League, they have a brand new president as well, so he asked me to just follow through with everything we've done in the past. So I'll just
Wow.
let him know the decision of the town and the board.
No, they got the closure, but not the,
The road closures are going through the
Yeah.
process right now with EPD, and then they go to the Maryland State Police, and then they go
Okay.
to the Department of Transportation. And the chief
I
has those
agree with that,
moving through.
to be honest. I don't think it's necessary.
We're good to go? Okay, at this time, let us continue with the town administrator's report.
Okay, the first item I have is, ordinance 8, 2005, 25, for adoption. This was introduced on November 19th, the board accepted for introduction. And subject to adoption tonight. Basically, it just adds some language to section 34 of the zoning ordinance that allows for counseling in the RO and TC zones, and adds the language specifically, and the building's located on the block bounded by west side of North Street and on 268, and the east side of Bow Street between Railroad Avenue and High Street. Just adds those locations where counseling would be permitted in those, in that zone, within those areas, with special exception. I would recommend the board adopt ordinance 8, 2025.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second,
Second,
all those in favor, use the sign of aye.
aye.
Ayes have it, motion is carried. This proposal was part of your presentation as well, that's documented on our notes.
Yes.
Well, number 3, upgraded.
Well number 3, in simplest language, well number 3 will be replaced by a new well. And the new well will incorporate a treatment process for removing PFAS or forever chemicals, from that, raw water. And, the design for this new well house and the treatment process will be by KCI Technologies, our engineer. The cost is $229,660 for this work, and it'll be covered by money we received on litigation with 3M and DuPont companies for PFAS removal. So we do have funds that are allocated for this, that we got through litigation with those companies. I recommend the board approve, KCI's proposal to the design and get this project moving.
Any questions? Questions?
I don't think so. The design is in the total amount, right? Or the,
This is design
the
is
whole
done,
thing,
it includes bid documents,
everything.
then we'll get estimates
Structure.
and everything, and we'll
Okay.
decide how to process, the bidding of this project. Could be several $1 million.
Well, I mean,
Well, number 4 costs about $1 million, a little over $1 million, and that doesn't include PFAS treatment too. I estimate this off the top here that it'll be at least $1.5 million build this well. Putting a new well in also may add a couple $100,000 to it too.
Okay, you also want to give just a little insight into the pictures you sent us today. One was in reference to the house and the, what was the other one?
One of the things I sent you was the foundation for D.R. Horton. That's there's 5 building permits issued for D.R. Horton on Eddie Golden Lane. And I sent you a picture of the basic foundation layout. They haven't put the slab in yet, because they got to pour concrete and everything. But that'll the first houses for that project. And I believe there's 146 total homes that'll be built there when it's all
How many?
built out. And the other thing I sent you was the pedestrian bridge. They poured concrete base today. And that base is the fundamental element for that bridge to be open. And as soon as they get all the to and from sidewalks and everything cleaned up and put together, then that'll be open. I couldn't imagine that not being open within at least a month or 3 weeks or a month. Like, I don't think it's that much work. But
Will we have some sort of ceremony or ribbon cutting?
absolutely, we're all gonna go down there and walk on that bridge, cut a lot of ribbons. We're gonna do something.
I think you ought to be
on the
first
state highway for over 10 years to build that bridge.
yeah, as far as, D.R. Horton is
Mhm.
involved, I wanted to tell you that they did come before the planning commission with, pictures and renditions of the possible the houses that could be built there. And they ranged from, a rancher to 2-story, and, from anywhere from, 3 to 5 bedrooms. So it's really in what the customer wants built on those particular sites. They're not gonna go in and just build houses like in a cardboard, kind of cutout thing. They can change from one house to the other, except for the aesthetics of them. Like, they can't duplicate certain colors or
Right.
certain, facades, but,
For the initial foundations that I saw today are relatively small houses, I would think.
well,
Um,
that's, yeah,
Yeah.
some
that's it.
are.
Yes,
Some are.
I think one or more of them are gonna be models, so I don't know.
Well, that could be what they're doing too right
Yeah.
now, but, there's also gonna be a few that do have basements.
Oh, I can imagine.
So that, not very many though. I can't give you the number, but it's a small amount.
Doesn't have basements over there?
No basements there.
Yeah,
At least
I
a
mean,
high
that
ground
big-
water or something, maybe. I
There
could
was a
imagine a
wetland
basement.
a couple years ago.
I'm sorry?
There was a wetland.
a farm?
No, the whole area.
Well, I don't know about the whole
They're
area, but,
building it on slabs, it's waterproof, so.
yeah. Well, I
I don't
was
think
just
it's
giving
worth
you
like
an
a quarter
update
basement.
on what they presented to us. So it's gonna be, it's almost gonna be like a box of chocolates. You don't know what you're gonna get till they build it. It's, a little frustrating in one aspect, but on the same token, it's not gonna be a cookie cutter type development for sure.
Time will tell.
Yeah, it sure will. Yep.
I imagine they'll shoot for market that can sell those houses now. I'm not sure what their market is right now, but I know that the 330 apartments that are Bolton and Southfields, they don't, I think they have less than 24 people there now, so they're pretty expensive apartments, too, not cheap.
They're not cheap.
So has there been any negativity or feedback in reference to right now with the traffic in that area, particularly when kids are going to school and coming from Buckwood going to Bomana, or just the opposite coming back? I mean, the traffic look like it's handled well, but,
I haven't heard anything.
okay, well, it's good then,
I don't think there's a lot of traffic going in and out of there right now.
Mm-mm. You mean like through Redner's parking lot? Or, is that what you were referring to? Like
No,
where
just-
they're cutting through?
well, with all the development and the road, the boulders up there, and, you know, it's a lot of everything interwoven into almost one thing. And you hope that everybody has peace of supply in the correct manner, so if they haven't heard anything, I guess it's good.
No, that is good. Now, that entrance that's there now cuts through to the apartments, but it will be cut off.
Right.
Once that lot 5 there is developed. There will not be access to the apartments, as it is now, only from commercial to
Oh, you're
commercial.
talking about on the
The temporary,
Southfield
next-
Center Park, you mean?
Hmm?
You're talking about on the commercial side there,
The commercial part of Southfields, right, will connect to Redner's,
yeah.
but there won't be access from the apartments as there is now.
That's gonna be a disappointment to a lot of people there, because I already talked to a couple of people, and
I
they
know.
love the convenience of driving right over to Redner's and
Well,
getting groceries, instead of
we
going back
did-
out on Route.
We did talk about, the possibility of having that changed, but we'd have to work alongside the county and iron out any, questions or hurdles that might be there before we could keep that entrance open.
Yeah, I was trying to, I suggested to one of the county people that they, deed the road Whitehall over to us. And they don't have to worry about it anymore, but some reason they don't wanna do that, I don't know. We'll take that road and that way they don't have to worry about it anymore. But the intersection's state highway. So that's not their intersection, it's just that section of
Right.
Whitehall Road.
Right.
And the
And
rest
I,
of
you
it's
know,
all down.
if I lived in the apartments, I would not wanna have to go out to 213, go up to the light, make a left, come back into Redmond.
I know.
Although I was, even though I was a little adamant, initially I was adamantly against that connection, but, I can see where it would really be a benefit to the community, so.
The, company SEH built that road, even though it's supposed to be a temporary road, but they did a really good job. Road, if you I go on it every day, you know, and I travel in and out of there. And they did a really good job building that road to specifications, so,
Could you find out what the holdup would be,
on what?
us taking the whole road?
I don't
Well, you're
know,
part of it,
I don't know,
okay.
it's something for, I think.
Excuse me, Commissioner.
Yes,
Oh, sorry, I apologize for not being there tonight. I'm sick. You don't want me there. But, that very issue is still before the court right now in litigation. So there's still a question, and, it's still something that's being litigated before the court. We should have an answer shortly within the next few months. But to your point earlier, I believe the Planning Commission did make a determination a few months ago that as far as the temporary access was concerned, obviously, as you pointed out, when the commercial lot, pad site is being constructed, that access has to be closed, in order to allow for the commercial, site to be built. The question is, after it's built, does it reopen or not? And so that's still a question we have to resolve.
Yes, thank you, David.
Mhm.
okay, with that being said, let us move on. We have, listed here, any reports or any acknowledgement by commissioners starting down there with you, Rob Mastriano.
I've got nothing for you tonight.
Gene,
Um, Tree lighting, or you gonna, never mind, I have nothing.
You can take it.
I'm good, thank you.
Dan, would you give us a report on the project that you had? There was some scuttlebug and, it has gone forward. I see, next door is lit up. And if there's any, byproducts, Lois will give that. And I don't think he has any byproduct.
Yeah, we worked late last night, the, storefront's lit, you get back, doors open, you can walk out and see it right now.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. It was a little bit late night, but, you know, she made it happen, she's got vision, Mr. Taylor's amazing,
The
so.
pictures were beautiful.
You should see that, just walk over. you can
I
walk
just
over.
saw the pictures, I haven't seen it lit up.
Well, make it right. The door's open.
Awesome.
It is, looks beautiful there,
Mm-hmm.
better than looking at an empty building.
Yeah, she works late, she keeps the cats up, it's funny to watch, you know, the cats wanna go to bed, but she's still working, so.
I think Santa's in Patriots Glen tonight, right?
Santa's in Patriots Glen, Chapel Run, Delancey Village, through, Marston Woods, Hickory Knoll, and then Meadows to Elk Creek.
I talked to Santa and he was very excited about going out again.
He's don't really
Children are really happy to see Santa.
Yeah. I think tomorrow night Friendship Heights,
Yeah.
and I think on Whitehall, then Friday's on Elkton Heights.
Yeah. I saw that. I was a little disappointed, because it can't be at two places at once.
And Lois, what are the, vacation days, that will be employed here over the Christmas holidays when it comes to the employees and closure?
Well, I think Andy, put a proposition out that the 26th, rather than the 26th being declared a holiday, which we don't necessarily want to do, will allow from, the 22nd or 23rd of December through January 2nd.
I had the sample with me,
why don't you
Louis, can I
explain
give them a copy of it?
Yeah, how it's given to the board. Rather than close out, we don't want to really close five.
I'm sorry, I didn't include you, sir. I thought Lois had that handled, but I guess you all use that word as team, so I guess now
Yeah,
you're coming as a team.
So I had, a proposal, for Louis and for the board for this. Instead of calling it a additional holiday on the 26th, I'm proposing just a one-time personal leave of 8 hours between the 23rd and the 2nd, that the employee can choose as they like. And the departments can stay open for the 26th and juggle their staffing so that we make sure that there's services for the community. But it's basically a personal leave day, an additional, for the 23rd to the 2nd of January that the employees could use. They can split it up. They could do it on the 31st of New Year's Eve. It actually will reduce costs and overtime costs by doing it this way with the policies. And it gives the employees the flexibility, and it gives the departments the flexibility to maneuver their staffing around. I think that's probably the most beneficial to the town, and also it's a very nice thing to do for the employees during the holiday season.
Has this been brought to their attention?
No,
Oh, no, not yet, okay.
Lois, did you already give a
Do I
thumbs
get
up
to
to
make a
this?
decision, or,
No, did you give a thumbs up to it, or?
I talked to Andy extensively about it, and I like the idea.
I do too.
But
It's
this
a
is
very
pretty
different
expensive,
idea.
Closing it down.
This is this is very different from anything I've ever seen. It
Next
does-
year, we'll have to worry about it, because the 24th and 25th are Thursday and Friday.
the only
This is a
thing,
weird,
Right.
time here, for the
Yeah,
Friday between the 2 days.
yeah, but it also incorporates New Year's, so it's
Correct.
either or.
yeah,
Yeah.
you can use it anytime. And the only thing I would ask the board is if for some reason, like the police department, for example, they've got some people on medical leave, what have you, so it might be hard for them. The only thing I would ask on addition to that, if the employee cannot take off the 8 hours because of staffing shortages.
And I was gonna ask that question too, because you have to consider that, what you
Yes.
have proposed.
I would request permission just to put it in their paycheck as extra pay, and that's it. It's not their fault. Some departments can't because of shortages, especially the EPD. To give that to them.
I had brought this up because, we had Christmas Eve Wednesday,
Yes,
Christmas Thursday,
yes,
right?
yes.
And I just thought if people wanted to go visit their family for their Christmas holiday, that Friday, give them Friday off and let them have that weekend, long weekend. I wouldn't add, January the 1st and all that stuff, New Year's.
Well, it's just 8
I'm
hours.
saying,
Yeah.
there's the only reason that was brought up,
Right.
to give them that long weekend so they didn't have to come back. And then, but anyway, it's one of those things, reason why it was brought up. Then all of a sudden, everybody started talking about using your personal day. Some people don't have personal days. Some people may not have vacation day.
This will grant.
This will
Okay,
give them,
I was just saying, that's,
I did that.
it gives them flexible, it's like a flex
I'm
hour.
just saying, that's the reason why that brought up.
No, yeah, I think it's great,
Okay, so-
Commissioner. I think it was really nice. You're the one who brought it up in the first place.
Board, I don't like to say me.
Yeah, well, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. The employees appreciate it too.
Yes,
So you're talking 8 hours, what if you work 12 hours? You have to work 4 hours and then take 8 hours off?
Well, it's just 8
Or you have
hours.
to use your
Well, you can
vacation
use-
time or something.
Right, I mean, that would, yeah, you can use your vacation time to supplement.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
but at least you're not using the whole, the whole.
Right.
Yeah.
any other questions, observation? We need to make a motion, or we,
This seems to be a well thought out plan. I like the idea of not losing town services for the day.
Yeah, I mean, basically, I would keep, for example, in my department, we only have 2 people in my department, but I would work with Danielle and I would work on the 26th or give her the opportunity. We would switch off the days, so there's always services in the chart. And I would, work with the other departments if they needed any, guidance with them, their departments, I can help them too.
I like it. I mean, some people want to stay home for Christmas, but want to go see family. Now they have a second option.
Right. Or there might be an employee that says, I only need to take a half a day on the
Can't even do
26th and a half a day on the 31st, and they can split up their 8 hours.
so that makes you and Lois both geniuses then, huh?
Yes,
Rather than up here.
that's exactly. Can we put that in the minutes, please?
Oh, it's in the minutes.
Yeah, I'll second that.
Got a motion, got a second, all in favor, use the sign of aye.
Aye.
Ayes
Thank
have it,
you.
motion is carried.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Our employees would love that too. Thank you.
Thank you.
Employees.
Alicia, I'm calling you to give us some feedback, either with the coffee shop or why it's been a lot of traffic through, Dog Street these past few nights. Give us something.
I think Rise and Grind is doing incredible business. I think that they are bringing, new traffic to our town. I've come down on the weekends and parking lots are full and North Street is full, so they are definitely bringing in people, which is amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're very happy.
nice.
They are very integrated into our community already.
So they must be having a lot of activities on the other end where the music theater is, because it's been a lot of traffic these past few nights.
Yeah, I think that, well, last night WXUY had a concert in the music hall, so and they were sold out. So that was last night. That's why you saw a lot of traffic yesterday.
Do you know why Legends closes on music nights?
I had connected Legends and, Elkton Music Hall early on to create a schedule so they could incorporate later nights when the music hall is open. They were doing that for a minute. I'm not sure if they just
What
didn't see the
happened?
value. I have not had that conversation.
I was just curious.
Yeah, they did that for a little while.
Well, one of the persons in Legends, I guess, must have said that their contract is coming up. This was hearsay, and I guess he was going to look to see what he's going to do in the future. I guess he's downtown to make money, and maybe he's not making the kind of money he wants. So you got to consider your source. Either I stay here or alternate something some kind of way. It's not gospel.
I did not know.
And Alicia, last question, any talk of the bowling alley up there? You hear anything? You finding anybody?
I heard you were buying it.
No, well, you heard a lot.
Like you were writing a cool $2 million check for that building.
So a lady asked me today, I said, I'm going to the meeting tonight. So I'm giving you that opportunity. Want me to urge, you didn't hear anything?
I have not heard anything, certainly been putting feelers out. I was in a meeting with the Cecil County Economic Development Commission this morning, which is other municipalities, and I put it out there to them as well. And so definitely sharing the opportunity there. Lots of activity around what it could be. Also lots of speculation about what's going on inside that building, which I have no idea.
Yeah.
So are there any other queries from the audience or on virtual? Carolyn Rogers, you are here. Good to see your name there.
She doesn't have a
She
voice.
can't talk.
Oh, she can't talk, well, it's good to see her, she can hear.
Yeah.
That being said, we're done. The meeting is over at 6:30.
Dismissed.
You're adjourned.